Hello, people. Today we'll be looking into the worst German premium vehicle. I already did the video about the worst tech tree German vehicles. You can see I already researched the whole German tech tree out to pick the worst ones. Now we're moving into the worst premium vehicle. So the rules are, I'm gonna set some rules. Rules are whatever the vehicle at the premium vehicle section will be considered a premium vehicle, even if it doesn't have premium itself. Like example, the Panzer II. Now moving on to the worst rank 1 premium vehicle, it's actually I can't pronounce that. I'm just going to call the German half track. It has the exact same gun as the Panzer 3B. And I don't like this gun. The gun's really bad. For a tank destroyer having a bad gun, it doesn't make it a good tank destroyer, doesn't it? And now, moving on to all the worst part of the vehicle compared to like even the Panzer 3, this thing is bad. This thing is worse than the Panzer 3 in my opinion, in the way of it doesn't have armor at all. Like it's open, completely open. And even the planes can get you. A little bit of machine guns can get you. As mobility is god awful, the tracks and the tires slows it down a lot. And the worst part is the gun is fixed in one position in the front. It cannot go to completely 360 degrees. That makes it harder to aim. That means you need to move the whole vehicle in the front to even fire the gun. That's why I consider this to be the worst rank 1 vehicle you can get in the German tech tree. And if you wish to buy this vehicle, you can buy it in Warthunder marketplace for $21. And this is the ranking of it from all the BR, from Tank Realistic to Tank Arcade. Now going from rank 1 to rank 2. For rank 2, the worst premium vehicle you can get is the 50 centimeter Panzer Wagon 42. I hope I pronounced that right. So this thing is god awful. So why is bad? Why this thing is so bad, Freeman? The reason why this thing is so bad is simply the rockets themselves, even though they look like they're supposed to pen something hard. Look at what they look like to you guys. Remind me of a certain shape. But that shape doesn't have enough pen. It only has 27 millimeters of pen. This thing used to be 3.7. They keep lowering its BR to 2.3 because it doesn't destroy much. The reason why it doesn't destroy much is because it cannot kill T-34s. It cannot kill T-50s or anything with armor. And you have to hope to God the rocket even hit the right part of the vehicle to even destroy them. Because the rockets are inconsistent. They don't go they don't just go on one place where you aim your trigger, like your crosshair. Instead, they go all around that area. Because if you look at the rockets, they're like all over the place. That makes it inconsistent to hit anything. But if you do hit something like a Stewart or a super light vehicle and like a half track, you will end them with one shot. It will overpressure the vehicle. But something like, I don't know, M3 Lee, and the worst vehicle you can fight is the Sherman 105. Good luck. Good luck. Even at the side shots, you're not gonna destroy the tank. That's why it's god awful. And plus, it's slow. It's super slow with, like the half track. And with the turretation of the gun itself, it's bad. It's really bad. That's why I consider this to be the worst rank 2 vehicle in the German tech tree. If you wish to experience this vehicle, you can get this for 4,800 golden eagles. And the BR of arcade will be 2.3 and realistic will be 2.3. We're at rank 3 now. And for rank 3, there are a lot of choices. There are a lot of interesting vehicles, unique vehicles. So I had to pick the worst one. That's like not good, not interesting, and you can get it in the other tech tree. And it's actually the Panzer 4J, the Command Panzer 4J, with the coop cage armor at the side, or chicken cage armor, if you want to call it. So why is this thing is bad? Well, the first thing is you can get this in the normal tech tree. It's actually in rank 2. At rank 2, you can get it. It's called the Panzer 4J. So this is just the Panzer 4J with the added side armor. It's the exact same gun as a Panzer 4, and since it's a J variation, it has god awful turret rotation speed, making it really bad. The only good side of it is it's rank 3. And since it's rank 3, you can use it for daily tasks, special tasks, and all that stuff. But it's still the worst pick. Like, it's the worst version you can get at rank 3. The cage armor, the chicken wire armor, or coop cage, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't protect you from shot. It might protect you from HE shells, but who would shoot you with HE shells? It might protect you from a heat shell, but the chances of that even like protecting you is really, really low. I have tested it out a couple of times. Even the Sherman 105, if it hits you, you're pretty much goner. It will go through the cage, the chicken wire armor. If you want the Command Panzer 4J, you can get it for 1,750 Golden Eagles. It's going to be 4.0 arcade, and realistic will be 3.7. Moving from rank 3 to rank 4, the rank 4 worst vehicle is the Storm Tiger. The Storm Tiger is an interesting vehicle, and the interesting part is the gun. It has a 380 millimeter mortar gun, but that gun, if you look into it, has a huge freaking hole. This huge freaking hole can easily get 50 cal, and then if you get 50 cal, it will detonate the ammo. And if you detonate the ammo, the whole tank is gone. Plus, the transmission can also be shot, and when the transmission gets shot, you can't move because the gun is turretless. And turretless vehicles at this PR get annihilated really easily. The other reason why this vehicle is kind of bad is the main part is the reload speed. The reload speed, if you can like expert crew it, I believe you can reach at least 47, no, 42 seconds reload speed if you ace crew it. Not ace crew it, but I mean expert crew it. That's good, but that doesn't help that you have the enemy has 42 seconds to fire back at you and hit your breach. And if your breach gets destroyed or your barrel gets destroyed, either you're gonna explode or you're gonna have to wait another 42 seconds to reload your gun again. So again, playing this vehicle is painful. It's fun, it's painful at the same time. And I know what you're thinking. What if I fight in longer range? It does get a rangefinder, but that rangefinder doesn't give you the precise distance where you need to fire your giant rocket. And that rocket sometimes goes below or behind the tank. I had many games where a rangefinder vehicle and it didn't hit. If it didn't hit, it's not going to get destroyed. So that's another problem. And the other thing is, it's the rocket itself can easily get detonated, either by hitting some random trees or random stuff on the ground. It's not gonna work. If you wish to get this vehicle, unfortunately, there is no way getting this, even from trophy boxes. As far as I know, they haven't brought this back yet. The only time I think they might bring this back is at the November, because at the November this was available. This is how I got mine. I got mine in November, in the anniversary of Warthunder, the biggest sale in the whole year. So I presume this is the only way you guys can get this if you want to ever experience the Storm Tiger. Going to rank 5. For rank 5, this is like interesting. All of these vehicles are good. Every single one of them. E100, the Maus, the Turn 3, the MKPZ M47G. But the reason I'm going to pick the MKPZ M47G to be the bad vehicle, not because it's bad, it's really good. The first game I got, I almost got a nuke. The only reason I'll pick this one is because of the lineup. If we look at the German Tech 3, the Weasel is the only 7.3 vehicle you can bring with the MKPZ M47G. And the other vehicles you're going to have to bring is the Tiger 2, 10.5 centimeter, or the Panther 2. Both of these vehicles are not available for normal players. They're like experimental vehicles or fake vehicles, we like to call them. They never existed. That's why the MKPZ M47G is the only one you can bring with the Weasel, because it's 7.3. And the other reason is this vehicle, if you want to experience it, it's actually available in the American Tech Tree. And that's why, like, you don't need to get this. It's really expensive. It is a good vehicle. But the reason I call it bad is simply it doesn't have a lineup. And the lineup you're going to have to make is either with the Weasel or the Panther 2 or the Tiger 10.5 centimeter. That's all I'm going to say. Like, it's nothing bad for me to say about this. Now, for the rank 6 worst vehicle, it's actually the VT-12. The VT-12 is the bad vehicle for what BR you're in right now. Like, at this BR, you're fighting MBTs. And if you get down tier, you do dominate. But if you get down tier, the whole advantage of the VT-12 is the speed. So just imagine you have a leopard and you take out all of the armor. Every bit of the armor is just thrown away. In exchange, you get maximum speed and acceleration. And that's what the VT-12 is. It's literally a glass cannon. It has great guns with dart round that has over, I believe, over, let me see, over 410 millimeters of pen. That's a really good dart round. And the funny thing is, one gun is auto-loaded and the other gun is manually loaded. So, yeah. But the thing about those guns are they're turretless. They're turretless, and the worst at all, you have to aim with your transmission. So the interesting aiming mechanic of the VT-12 is like this. The gun can go up and down, but there's no way the gun can go left or right. Meaning you have to move your whole tank, your transmission, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it transmission aiming. You have to move the whole tank, your transmission, to the target to even fire the gun. So that's how the VT-12 works. It does get a laser rangefinder, but at this BR, the moment someone looks at you, you're dead. You're gone. That's the issue with the VT-12. And if you want to get this vehicle, you can get it in the Warthunder market for 395 Gaijin points. That's like $395, by the way. And in BR wise, in arcade it's 8.3 and realistic is 8.7. So yeah, that's the VT-12. Now moving to rank 7 worst vehicle. And for rank 7, the worst vehicle is the Vilcus. The Vilcus is a vehicle that I had the most horrible time playing. The reason why is because I was trying to get footage for the special thing at the very top. That's a spike missile. And the spike missile works like this. It has 700 millimeters of pen. It's supposed to go up, then goes down on top of a tank. That's how it works. It also can lock onto helicopters. Luckily, I was able to get one helicopter destroyed using this missile. But for like tanks, it was another story. For MBTs, I didn't get a single MBT. For 7 or 8 games I played, I didn't get a single MBT using this missile. And every time I used it, either it missed because I was too close, or I was too far and I hit him at a longer range. But the thing was, it didn't hit anything vital. It either hit the transmission of the tank, or it hit the breach. And the worst part was, one time it hit directly on the turret, and it didn't go through because it hit the enable. So using this missile against MBT is really bad, even though it's supposed to be taking out MBTs. But I did have some success by destroying light vehicles like BMPs, and for some reason a Rhino. Somebody brought a Rhino at top tier. So yeah. And the other part of this vehicle that makes it good and bad at the same time is the bad part is this thing is bigger. This thing is bigger than MBTs or other vehicles. You look like a giant compared to them. The other thing about the Vilcus is that it has no crew at the turret at all. The crew is under the turret, so making the turret crewless. This gives an advantage and also a disadvantage. The advantage is it's crewless, meaning you won't die if they hit you here. Plus, don't worry about the ammo. This thing actually comes with a blowout panel. So if someone detonates his ammo, you just have to load new ammo and just fix the breach and fix the gun, and you're good to go again. But if it hits you in the middle, this is the disadvantage, because this thing is huge. The way they designed it to put the crew down under the tank over here and make the top side, crewless on the turret, the design, they made it bigger. They made it really big. Just like I mentioned before, you feel like a giant playing this. And that's like a huge disadvantage. And if you guys want to get this vehicle, it's at the Gaijin market for 34.98 Gaijin coins. That's like $35, I believe. And for the BR wise, it's a 10.3 in tank realistic, and tank arcade's 10.3 as well. Now moving to the last rank worst vehicle, the rank 8, we have nothing. I'm not gonna pick the Leopard. It won't be fair for a Leopard 2 PL, even though it's considered to be the bad Leopard at this BR. I will not choose it for the reason that I need other options here. If there's like an extra tank here, I would have picked either the Leopard 2 PL or the other tank. For that reason, this video is done. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.